What is up, YouTube? It is your boy joewo, and welcome to the second channel. If you guys are new here, as you guys know, well, everybody's new here, I guess you could say, but as you guys know, we have our main first channel, which is mainly our Warzone content. So tips and tricks, high kill gameplays, coaching, all that jazz. And we also have our third channel, which is our YouTube Shorts page, which is basically YouTube's version of TikTok. And now I'm so excited to be launching our second channel, which is going to be everything that I'm not doing on stream. Obviously, some stuff could be on stream, but most of the stuff is going to be off-stream content of me doing either vlogs, some Q&A stuff, PO box openings, reaction videos, anything that you guys suggest, and obviously anything that is going to be off stream, some basketball content. Who knows? I'm open to anything, and I know a lot of people have asked to see an insight of my life while I'm not streaming, but I'm also trying to be more active in doing other things that I've been waiting to do, like play basketball, do some reaction videos, and just do things that I've been waiting on. And the second channel, I think, is going to be perfect for that. So to start off today's video, I'm going to be doing a question and answer session. I posted a community poll on my first channel, and a ton of people responded. I think we got like 300 or 400 responses on questions that you guys would like to ask me and questions to respond to. So I'm going to be responding to those. And then also I am going to be opening my PO box, which I will link down below. And if you guys would like to send me stuff, no peer pressure at all. You guys don't have to at all. But there's people that have asked to send me stuff, and I'm going to be opening that kind of stuff. Obviously, if you guys have any suggestions of any other content down below, please do not hesitate to ask at all. I'm so excited to be cranking out content on this channel and showing you guys a insight on my life when I'm not streaming and not doing all that jazz. So let's get right into the questions. So our first question is from our man Beastie Boy, who said, "Hey Joe, after college, what made you pursue streaming instead of continuing down a more traditional career path? Did you already see traction from streaming, or was it something that you just jumped right into? Huge inspiration, Joe. Only good vibes. Senior in college here." First of all, thank you so much for the question, man, and congratulations on almost graduating. And honestly, that's a really, really good question. I jumped into streaming right as I was about to graduate, and I think that it was something that I just took a leap of faith on, to be honest. I was planning on grad school. There was a graduate program to get my master's degree in business and my MBA. It was like a dual master's degree program, and I knew that streaming with this program that I got accepted into was either going to come to a close, or I was going to try to stream full-time as a career. And the dual master's degree program was a trip where I would have to go to Russia for a graduate school program for like a year. And that's when I knew kind of if I was going to pursue that career path in finance, that then my streaming career would be over. I couldn't pack up all my stuff, all my setups, and move to Russia and stream and all that jazz while I'm still in full-time graduate school. But I really did enjoy streaming a lot. And I kind of took a huge jump of faith to try to stream full-time. And with Warzone dropping, I think it was just like the perfect storm of just grinding out content as much as I could and just streaming every day, grinding TikTok, grinding just clips, grinding all the social medias. And I think it paid off. I mean, obviously I'm not going to be stopping anytime soon, but I mean, yeah, I've just been grinding, and I took basically a leap of faith, and it's so far paying off because of you guys. So yep. So for our second question, we had Burr, who's asked, did you face any adversary progressing through your childhood into adulthood with a speech impediment? And first of all, great question. If you guys don't know, I do have a slight stuttering problem, which you may have noticed while I stream or from videos and stuff. And honestly, I mean, yeah, I definitely have had some problems sometimes when my speech acts up. Obviously, like, there's days that I talk perfectly fine, then there's some days I can't get one single thing out. It just depends on the day. It's super weird. But obviously, just going through life with something like that is one thing I've noticed is it's not the end of the world. There's a lot of people that are going through way worse things than a speech impediment than me. And I think that just focusing on more of the positive things throughout the day than rather the negative things, I think is super important. And that's super easy to say. But obviously, I have had people like in college or in high school or just like doing presentations and stuff that have been like making fun of it. And I see it in Twitch chat sometimes in comments. And like the thing that I have to think about a lot too, and it's hard, but is that there's somebody behind the keyboard, if they're typing that or saying that really is going through something that I couldn't imagine. If they're really taking time out of their day to type and like make fun of somebody, obviously like I can't control my speech or like lack of speech sometimes. And if there's somebody that is like making fun of that or doing something, then they're going through something that I couldn't imagine. And I honestly feel bad for them, and just say it is what it is. And that's pretty much it. So for our third question, we had Castro ask me what was life like before gaming. And honestly, life before gaming, was actually pretty recently. As most of you know, or some of you know, I didn't really get into gaming until college. And before college, I played a ton of basketball, basically travel basketball, high school basketball, all that type of stuff. And then even in college, before I started gaming, I basically played basketball like all the time, as much as I could, because that's a passion that I still have. Even though I don't get to play as much as I would like to, I still like love basketball. It's like my favorite sport. And then in college, I figured out pretty quickly, I saw a ton of questions about college actually, so this can kind of fit in those questions too. But in college, I figured out pretty quickly that the whole party fraternity thing just wasn't for me. And if that is for you, go crazy. But I spent a lot of my time, instead of going out to parties, I would just stay inside and play video games. And I found a true passion for gaming probably my sophomore year of college that I did never have before. Like, I didn't game until college like I do now, because I just didn't really enjoy it. It didn't seem that cool until college, because I could just stay inside and play games, and the whole like party thing just wasn't for me. And then here we are. So one, great question. I appreciate it. So for our final question of our first ever Q&A session, a great question from Micah, who asked, tell us a story about when you decided to pursue full-time streaming and gaming, and what was it like for your first few months of making content without a huge fan base? First of all, great question. And as I said, in college, I had a huge decision to make, as I was planning on pursuing gaming and streaming, and I honestly thought about it for a while, and it scared me. But I took that jump of faith to stream content full time, and I knew that taking some time to try something out that I truly had a passion for in gaming and streaming, even if it failed, at least I tried, instead of not trying and then thinking about, say, if I'm 40, being like, dang, if only I streamed, or like, if only I tried that. And even if it failed, which hopefully it doesn't, I'm still gonna grind, but like I said, even if it failed, at least I tried. And obviously the first few months were definitely slow with content, and I figured out pretty quickly that I was doing things that everybody else was doing. So it was definitely a wake-up call for me personally to be like, Joe, you gotta change what you're doing, because it's not working. And I know that everybody streams, and how can I be different in such a saturated platform? And I say that in like the nicest way possible, in the fact of everybody does the same thing, where everybody hops on and streams and that's it. And I have friends that say that they aren't growing on Twitch, and then I ask them like, well, is there anything else that they're doing on like other platforms, on the TikTok, on Instagram, on Twitter, on vlogs, on just different content, and all they do is stream. And I figured that out very, very quickly. In the first couple streams, I was like, wow, this isn't as easy as I thought. And I figured out that I definitely have to put a ton of time into something that I thought that I could just click go live for, and it would just work. And that's when I really kicked it in gear with the first channel, second channel, third channel, TikTok, all that stuff, and just really focused on content and being different from everybody else. Obviously, like, that's a super short answer to a question that I could probably do a whole series on, to be honest. But grinding content and making sure that you're being different from all of your peers, because like I say, everybody streams, but not a lot of people do things while they're off stream, instead of just going live and being like, well, I streamed, that's all. But great question. I appreciate it. So for our second part of the video, we have our PO box opening, which I have been waiting on for so long. And I'm so excited. I will link to PO box, down below if you guys would like to send me anything. Again, no peer pressure at all. You do not have to send me anything, but I know a lot of people have asked me to start a PO box for a long time and open one up, and I did. And so far, I've been getting like the coolest stuff ever. But first thing I'm gonna be opening is a goodie box from my man Josh, Mr. Corvette, as I call him. He's in chat almost every day, always bringing great energy and great vibes. So Josh, I freaking love you, man. And he sent me a goodie, literal box of snacks. Now, mind you, I have to be honest. So I haven't tried. The only thing I can say that I've tried for sure is these Takis. But my man, I'm trying to get this in the camera the best that I can without stuff flying out. My man literally sent me a goodie box with the joewo custom of literally so many snacks. And this is perfect because as I'm cranking out the like super long streams, I do be getting hungry, and this is perfect because I've been putting off the PO box opening for a while. And I've been waiting to try these snacks, but I wanted to make sure to get this in the video. Josh, thank you so much, man. I appreciate the care package, and I'm so excited to try the snacks. So for our next PO box item opening, I want to shout out Miguel, my guy Miggy, who's my age, who's starting streaming, he sent me an awesome note. Super inspirational note, and it's so crazy. One day I was talking about it on stream. I was like, man, that's something that I wish that I like could get into, was like shoes and more fashion. And I was like, I have no drip. I was like, the only thing I wear is like Crocs. And he sent me a message on Instagram, and he was like, yo, I'm super into fashion, and he was like, I have some shoes I'm gonna send you. And at first I was like, there's no way, because sometimes some people will send me some DMs that I'm like, probably not. But so my man sent me, mind you, bear with me because I don't know much about shoes, but I do know these are fire, and I'm gonna be doing my research on shoes and all that. But my man sent me some absolutely fire kicks. The first pair he sent me is some vapor waffles. Mind you, like I say, I got to get better on my shoe tech terms and all that jazz. The first pair he sent me was these like green and like maroon and gray vapor waffles. Absolutely fire. My man is gonna have me style it on everybody. So then he sent me another pair. Miguel, you legend. He sent me some Yeezys, which I was like, what? My man sent me some Yeezys. And I know these are going to be looking fire this summer. But Miguel, seriously, man, thank you for the incredible support. You did not have to do that. And I'm so excited to put the kicks you sent me to work. And hopefully that can snag me a wife. But we'll see, though. Thank you so much, man. So for our last package that we had in our PO box, my man Darian, he has a merch company and an apparel line called Be a Good Person. And one, I love that because, as you guys know, we're all about spreading positive vibes with the streams and the videos, and honestly just spreading a good light into the world. And my man, literally, when I say send me a care package, like a care package, isn't he? Like, this literally has hoodies in here. Like, he sent me so much stuff. T-shirts, we got the mask, we got literally everything. Definitely, guys, go check out his stuff at Be a Good Person. I'm assuming that's the site. But thank you so much, man. I'm so excited to rock the merch on stream, and I really appreciate the care package, man. And I'm so excited. Thank you so much. So YouTube, that is going to be the close of our video, our first ever video on the second channel. Thank you guys again so much for being here and showing me support on our second channel. It really is awesome to see people support other things other than Warzone. And just know, if you guys are here and watching these videos, it means so much to me, and I'm so glad that you're here supporting our second channel. And thank you guys so much. I hope you guys did enjoy this type of video. If you guys have any suggestions per usual on any other content you guys would like to see, I have a ton of stuff planned, but I love suggestions for future videos. Thank you guys again. Hope you guys have an amazing day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.